Nice. I'm really excited to make this video for you guys. Let's get into it. 20 kilowatt plus Surron light B. Every single thing, full build. I'm gonna go through the order. The most recent thing, so excited to show you, is this Ventus VTB controller. Just got into that coming off of the BAC 8000. But I raced the original motor that I got in like 2021 with the bike, with the BAC 8000. I had it running at like 12 and sometimes even 15 kilowatts, but I actually killed that motor. It still worked, but it was just losing so much power. So I upgraded and put on this E-Ride Pro, the big boy, and you could really run 20 kilowatts through this calmly. It just fits inside. You see how much bigger it is, more robust in every way. The stock, well, it's not the stock, but the upgraded bash guard, and I love the one I have on there, that race spec one, and I was able to keep that. And I'm running it from the 72 volt EBMX battery. So 72 volt EBMX battery, VTB controller set at 10, 15, and 20 kilowatts through a very smooth, very capable E-Ride Pro 2.0 motor. And all of that is amazing because it hooks up with these big gummies, 1821s XLs from Woody Wheels Works. These fucking things are such an incredible upgrade. And then I have all the suspension, the EXT Arma and the EXT Faro dialed, Dirty Bikes plastics. I got the big new Telaria plastics, I think they are, that fit perfectly. And then just Warp 9 trim parts everywhere else, all the way through, full build. So let me get into this controller for you. I love that it's in park right now because I'm actually on a side of one of these skill. This is a very challenging day to be riding. It's my first day on this new setup, but this is where I come to train for trails and just do tricky stuff over here in the most congested area in all of the United States. Statistically, I'm over here in the highest per square mile concentration of humanity, but yet I find these little niches, these fun little fucking skill parks, because the bike's quiet, and I never have any problems out here. So I'm out here testing it, and I also have the Thrill Seekers on, which I put on with some new foam, because when you spend a lot of time on these bikes, even if I don't sit down a lot, which I almost never do, when I do travel into the trailhead or with my kids on the bike, you need a little firmer seat if you're going to ride it moto style, and it's also way more grippier and waterproof. And I'm running all this, I should mention, TRP brakes, front and back, Warp 9, what is that, 58 tooth sprocket. And I love this prickly, love the prickly chain drive with the 219. Very quiet, very smooth power from Dirty Bikes also. I really love it. So this is my full setup. I run it right now, I'm still finding the sweet spot, but 15 kilowatts in this weather is plenty, because it's frozen underneath. It's a sheet of ice, so too much power obviously just immediately breaks loose. And but I ride 10 with the kids when the wife wants to ride it, whatever. And then I got 15 in technical stuff and 20 when I want to go into race mode. The other thing I'll say about this controller, which I'm still figuring out, is it seems like it just updated so that the out of the box settings are a little bit more intuitive as it goes through the different drive modes that are preset on there. I love this thumb regen braking. I love it. And this is why, because if you're running tons of power, everybody's like, well, you gotta go to DOT brakes, but I already have good mountain bike brakes and I like the way this bike feels and so on. But it gives me that insurance of, if I'm ripping, really ripping, that I can slow this thing down. I can't just you just want it. And then it's a variable, right? So it's not all the way on or all the way off. Within it, you can kind of feather it and it brakes from the motor, which gives you a very close feeling with the equipment and the bike. And also I love that you can switch regen here, real time. You could up and down the levels of regen on the bike. I ride very little regen, if ever any. But when I do, like I'm going down a mountain or I'm ripping and I just don't want to be on the brake all the time. I want it to, when I let off, slam the corner and then go into the throttle full race mode, then I'll increase it. Here, look, and it's just, see, those are the different amounts of regen. And I run it almost all the time totally off, but sometimes I'll put a little on. You can tune every single aspect, throttle curve, regen, power, torque, everything through this. The app is pretty intuitive. I just updated it. Seems like it's getting better. Eli Pride Pro motor, incredibly smooth. There it is. There it is. Wow, VTB.